Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Daily Journal Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. Welcome into Newsbreak for Tuesday, August the 23rd. I'm your host, Brad Locke, and thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time to join us, just to let you know a little bit what we're about. This is a short, easily digestible news show that comes to you 5 days a week. That's Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. You can access it at djournal.com, on our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel, bringing you the latest in news, sports, and weather in Northeast Mississippi. And let's start with a look at what's going on outside. Your weather underground forecast today, going to see mostly cloudy skies, high of 91 degrees, low of 72. We got a 20% chance of rain. And then looking ahead to the 3-day forecast on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, a high of 94, a low of 74. Got a 20% chance of rain. Thursday, again, 20% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies, high of 94, low of 72. And Friday, we have a 60% chance of thunderstorms just in time for Friday night football, a high of 94, low of 74 degrees. Now let's take a look at the top headlines from your Daily Journal and djournal.com. Supporters of Medicaid expansion under the Affordable Care Act hope that recent actions by the powerful Mississippi State Medical Association bolsters their cause. The association recently adopted Resolution 12, which says the group supports expanding medical coverage as allowable under the Affordable Care Act to cover uninsured Mississippians under the age of 65. The phrase Medicaid expansion is not used in the resolution, but many believe the inference is clear. House Democratic leader David Berea, along with most of the state's Democrats, have been working for years to enact Medicaid expansion in Mississippi. Shane Spees, president and chief executive for Tupelo-based North Mississippi Health Services, said healthcare coverage is the common denominator among states that have seen improvements in healthcare access, health status, and outcomes. The state's Republican leaders, led by Governor Phil Bryant, Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves, and House Speaker Philip Gunn, have been adamant in their opposition to Medicaid expansion. Bryant has said the state can't afford to expand a program under the Affordable Care Act, which he hopes will be repealed and replaced with the election of a Republican president. Enrollment has risen slightly or remained steady at 3 Northeast Mississippi colleges. Classes began just a week ago, but officials are already tallying the number of students on their campuses. Itawamba Community College's enrollment stands at 5,717, which is slightly higher than this time last year. ICC President Mike Eaton said enrollment is always a moving target early in the semester, and that the school would have a better feel on it in a week or so. At Northeast Mississippi Community College, enrollment is about 3,544 students, almost identical to this time last year. President Ricky Ford said although he wishes enrollment was higher, he feels good about where Northeast stands. He also said that more than 50% of the community college's budget comes from student enrollment. Student numbers have yet to be determined at Blue Mountain College, but based on projections made during the summer, officials there expect the number to rise. The school launched a recruiting and improvement campaign called Grow BMC in the spring. Enrollment for public universities will be released after Labor Day by the Institutions of Higher Learning Board of Trustees. A 25-year-old Russian man is running across the U.S. and pushing a child's jogging stroller. Dmitry Kim of Moscow was in Tupelo on Monday as he makes his way from New York to Los Angeles on foot. He is running to raise money to create an app that could help Russian volunteers find missing children. Kim said that some 40,000 children go missing in Russia each year. Most are found alive or return home on their own, but about 4,000 to 6,000 never return. Kim is a software designer and has already put together a beta version of an app that could be compared to the U.S. Amber Alert system. It would get information into people's hands quickly. In addition to raising awareness about the problem, he wants to raise about $20,000 to complete his app. He is registered on generosity.com. He said the stroller is an efficient way to store his clothes, tent, food, water, and other necessities, and also includes solar panels and a battery to keep his tablet and phone charged. And in sports, Tupelo High School's boys swim team is on the brink of another season, and the expectations are high. Win a state championship again. The Golden Wave has won 9 consecutive state titles, and they're hungry for number 10. They've lost some key swimmers off last year's squad, and Coach Lucas Smith is eager to see who will fill those spots. 2 key returnees are senior Drew Sullivan and junior Donovan Crossan, who were crucial to last year's success in the relay races. Crossan is also a 2-time state champ in the 500 freestyle. Tupelo opens its season September 8th in Oxford, and it will host 4 meets at the Tupelo Aquatic Center, the first one being scheduled for September 13th. The MHSAA State Swim Meet will be held October 29th in Tupelo. And that's it for today's news break. I want to remind you of a couple of multimedia offerings we have going on here at the Journal. We've got Capitol View, a weekly webcast with myself and Capitol Bureau Chief Bobby Harrison. That's every Monday live at djournal.com about 2 p.m. If you miss it, you can go back and catch the replay later in the day. We had an episode yesterday ago, so go give a look for that at djournal.com. We've also got the Memo podcast 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday with myself and W. Derek Russell. Had a new episode yesterday, and so go check that one out in iTunes, your podcast app, or at memo.djournal.com. All the news talked about today you can find in your Daily Journal or at djournal.com. Follow us on Twitter at djournalnow, and give our Facebook page a like. So that's it for today. We'll be back on Wednesday. Have a good one.